What's going on, y'all? I don't know what's going on with the... Is there a sound now, Tosh? We good? We good? Can you hear me now? Alright, what's going on, y'all? I don't know what's up with the mic. It was working earlier. It's fully charged, but I have no idea. Anyways, y'all, we ain't gonna let it stop the show. But like I said, I do apologize for keeping y'all waiting. I tried to get seafood earlier today, so I decided to come home and cook my own damn seafood. So I have some lobster there. Y'all can see the lobster. I made some salmon. I made a salad. And I made a goddamn crab cake, y'all. So yeah, we not gonna be here very long, y'all. Let me set this dinner over to the side here. Oh my god. So yes, Falcon can cook. I can cook for sure. In fact, I love cooking. I enjoy it so much. But yeah, I'm gonna tear this up. Thank y'all again so much for being here. Yeah, I cook. So I made lobster. I cooked the crab cake. Thank God for DoorDash, man, because I had a client and I made me like a little salad, and there is the salmon that's there. So yeah, I cooked dinner. Does it sound good? Let me make sure the volume's all the way up real fast. 1 second, y'all. Let me move this plate out the way. All right. Let's make sure the volume is up. We good? It looks like it's all the way. Yeah, it looks like it's good. All right, it should be good, y'all. Hold on 1 second. All right, y'all, we can get into it. Hopefully we're good with the sound. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I do apologize for being a little delayed. Well, not really delayed, but coming in very late. I cooked dinner, y'all. I went to the restaurant today. I went to go get seafood, and the wait was like dumb. I said, yeah, no. We just gonna go home. We're going to DoorDash what I need, and I'm going to cook in the crib. So I made my own seafood. Bon appetit. We got a crab cake. We got salmon. It getting sticky? Oh, man. Let me try the mic. Hold on. Let me try the mic. Because I don't know why the mic is not working. It's fully charged. Can you hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Testing 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? No? Yeah, I don't know. All right. Is it good now? Are we good? Yeah, I mean, but just put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. As long as you can hear me, that's all that matters. Can you hear me now? Where my moderator? Moderator, can you hear me? It's static. Yeah, I don't know why it's staticky. The phone didn't get wet today, so I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's staticky, but I'm gonna try to get this love reading done for y'all real fast because I'm gonna get ready to eat. Alright. Thank y'all so much for being here. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the bell so that way you could not miss any time that I post. Whatever I do on the channel, it's gonna notify you guys when I do it. Alright. Alright, cool. Alright, fuck it. We going in. My moderator said there's a little bit of static here on the channel, y'all, so I don't know why. I don't know why it is, moderator, are you restricting your own messages? Okay. Alright, y'all, but anyways, let's get these love messages out, alright? Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all for your time. No, I was supposed to put this love reading out for y'all I want to say like 2 days ago. We're going to pull y'all a daily healing oracle. We're not going to do a morning mantra, obviously. So yeah, let's get into the messages, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here, okay? I feel like I'm ducking or something like that. I feel like I'm trying to be visible here. There we go. All right, we good? All right, we good. All right. Archangel Divine White Light, please guide and watch over this active divination for the sign of Leos. Anything that's not of light, I ask that you guys claim it. I'm sorry. I ask that you claim it and bring it to the light. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Tonika, what's going on, girl? Where you been at? Thank you so much for being here. Be sure to like the video. And you always comment. I appreciate that. Leos, side messages, it has nothing to do with love, but for some of you guys it could be. If you are in a union with your divine masculine or divine feminine, you might need to all right, cool. Nah, you good. You ain't ghetto, girl. It's all right. We all got a little hood in this, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. Sorry, y'all, I was reading the message as it popped up on the screen. But definitely make sure y'all taking care of y'all health, okay? Make sure y'all doing everything that y'all need to do. Go get your yearly, annually, quarterly checkups, all right? I had to lay the lady out today. I went and got some blood work done today, y'all. Everything came back squeaky clean. It's just been a little minute. Thanks, you working hard. Doing hair, still working. Glad to catch me live. All right, I'm glad you're able to catch me live as well, Tonika. Your love doesn't go unnoticed, and your kindness and your words and everything. Thank you so much for being here yet again, and I hope that hair is turning out fly. What kind of hair you do? Where you at? Let me know where you at, Tonika. But yeah, what kind of hair you doing? You doing like locks? You doing box braids? You doing micros? You doing what kind of hair you doing? Let me find out. Tonika know how to get the hair popping, okay? Alright. Nah, shout out to my stylist. She be doing her damn thing. Speaking of hood, girl, I love you. You in Atlanta? Oh yeah, you did say that before. You say you braid and cut and you do locks too? Let me see. Oh shit, you sound like Baby D. She said I braid. Y'all, okay. She sound like I was what I was. First of all, let me just say, obviously there's an energy that don't want me to put this message out because I was talking and my live just went my whole. I'm on my one of my phones. And yeah, 1 second, Tony. I want to get this out real quick. But there's an energy here that doesn't want us to channel these love messages that's coming in for majority of all the Leos. I was just sitting here talking to y'all just fine, and my whole screen just went black. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't touch nothing. Then, so it like exit out the whole YouTube as if I wasn't even just live. And then I just clicked back on the YouTube to see like what the hell was going on. And it said that the live stream has been interrupted. Bitch, this ain't the Super Bowl. Like, when did the live stream, like, how does that happen? So Leos, just to let y'all know, if it interrupts again, just, you know, hang on tight. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but I know what we about to do though. We about to cleanse out the space real quick, all right? Because I don't know what's going on. So yeah, there's an energy here that don't want this message to get out. Somebody don't want you to know about your new boo, your new love that's coming in, all right, y'all? But yeah, something weird going on with the energy. But, you know, haters will hate. And while I'm on the haters, listen, I want to thank y'all, each and every one of y'all. But without y'all, this would still be possible. So I just want to say that. I want to reiterate that. I'm going to say that and try to remember to do that on every single video. Because you don't, you know, like my grandmama used to say, one monkey don't stop no show. Okay. So a couple little villains out here in the world ain't gonna stop Falcon's show, okay? We still gonna be putting out the messages, we still gonna be doing what we doing and need to get done, etc. Alright, y'all? But we about to get back into Tonika's message here real fast. Not Tonika, but this is for all Leos, alright? This is a new love me message for the Leos. But prior to the video being interrupted here, I was saying that Tonika sound like Baby D. Tonika says she do hair, cut hair, do locks, all in the same goddamn house. Alright, so when I was reading all that, I heard in my mind, I'm hearing Baby D, like Day when he was saying that she do dope, sell drugs, and babysit out the same damn house. The police don't know when to kick the damn door in. Now, I'm not saying that Tonika's doing any of those other things. I'm just saying that she about her bag. She about her money. Alright, Tonika, get that bag, girl. She said she been doing it for 15 years. All right now. Well, listen, I might have to fly down to the A, honey, and see what you're talking about. All right. But anyways, thank y'all all so much for being here. Like I said, just bear with the messages here. I don't know what's going on here with YouTube, or we are actually about to enter into Mercury retrograde, which is going to be on November. I think it's Pluto retrograding, but don't quote me on that, y'all. But anyways, we're going to ring the bell real fast to cleanse out the space one more again. Alright, we got love songs playing here since we are going to be channeling love messages for all my Leos, alright? But like I was saying, definitely go make sure y'all stay on top of y'all medical stuff here, Leos. Like, usually I try to be nice to everybody, but I had to get like a little snappy with the nurse today. And she couldn't. So listen, if anybody's out there as a nurse, okay, I just want y'all to think about this. If you don't get the vein the first fucking time, why do you think it's okay to just take the needle and just be digging around in somebody's skin looking for the vein? So this is what this nurse was trying to do, y'all. She was doing it. And because usually it don't take that long, right? It's like boop, boop, you know, blood coming out into the vial, right? So it was taking her like a little longer than normal. Mind you, I don't fuck with needles, but I love tattoos. It's weird. Um, and so I had to ask her. I was like, "Well, what's taking so long? Like, what are you doing?" Like, she's like, "Oh, I don't know if this bitch was new, but listen, Kathy was about to get her ass slapped today. Okay, she was about to get the mess slapped out of her. I was like, okay, you need to stop. You need to just go take a break. You need to go do something else. Send somebody else in here that's more experienced, right? But yeah, that made me mad. Like, why would she think it's okay to just kind of like dig around in my skin looking for a vein, instead of just saying like, oh, I can't get a vein here. I'm just gonna try a different spot, or you know what I mean? Like, no, she wasn't even trying to do none of that. If I didn't say nothing to her ass, she was gonna keep right on, just moving that needle all around under my skin and shit. Like, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Beyond pissed. But anyways, I was so happy though because I got all of my everything came back like they they just do like your annually checkup, when they check your blood for, high blood pressure, your thyroids. As you get up in age, I feel like we should definitely narrow it down because they suggest you guys to get like, checked out every 6 months, but I would encourage people to get checked out a little bit before then. All right, a little bit more often. Like every 3 months, maybe, depending on what you got going on and how your body is. But everything was all good. Falcon checked out 100% healthy, no high blood pressure, and all I've been doing is just like I told the doctor. She was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Bitch, nothing really. I'm just trying to eat shakes and you know eat less butter. I don't eat nothing fried nowadays. Very rarely. It's like the air fryer for me. But anyways, y'all. So make sure I go get checked out and everything like that. Get a pap smear, all that good stuff. But let's get into love messages, Leos. It says respect your inner cycles and honor them on your healing journey. All right, so respect yourself, Leos. Respect what your body is telling you to do and not to do. Now, these cards may not. They're really light. Okay, I'm putting it up here, but you might not be able to see it because the cards are so light. It's pink backgrounds with very, very light writing. But there is definitely something here about healing. It came out in your message earlier in the card that a lot of you guys, Leos, are on a healing journey. And, honestly, I feel like our healing journey never, ever stops. It should just be more persistent. We should just be more persistent with it, right? Because we're always embracing challenges, however those show up in our lives, right? And we should always be looking for ways to elevate ourselves and to grow ourselves. And that's just a natural. Anyways, the next message here, we got take time to acknowledge the subtle changes in your spiritual evolution. So definitely, don't be so harsh on yourselves. Here's what I want to say here. As Gary said, be kind to your mind, right? So just be kind to yourselves. Appreciate where you are. I understand that we may not be in the end all be all relationship that we all probably desire to have, but just be grateful for where you are, right? It takes time for everything to happen. It takes times for things to transition. It takes time to learn a new person. Maybe some of y'all are with your new person and you're trying to like learn their patterns and understand them. Just be patient with them, as they should be patient with you. All right, and vice versa. We not Gary be going real in depth, but we're going to be in depth because I'm trying to eat my food, man. It looks so scrumptious. But anyways, y'all, we got some love music playing here. We got Prove It coming on. So Leos, somebody might want you to prove your love to them. I hope that this is not y'all expecting somebody to prove their love to you. Now, it could be in a friendly way as well, too. So just gauge your situation carefully is what I would like to say. It's just gauge it carefully. All right. So let's get into some of these messages here for my Leos. Archangel Divine White Light. What is this new love that's coming in? Because it came out in the reading earlier for Leos. The Emperor and the Empress showed up here. What's going on with Leos in this new love life? My arm is so tender. Hold on. I think she said something here. They do that to me every 2 weeks since... Oh, man. Yo, you got rolling veins? Oh, my God. So your face is like, nah, you ain't. That's crazy, yo. I hate it. I hate needles with a passion. I can't stand it. She said she got rolling veins, y'all. So she said her veins be dodging the needle. Like, oh no, you gotta be quicker than that. Nah, that's terrible, though. That's terrible. Man, you need to tell them veins to keep their ass still, okay? Keep your ass still. Stop moving. Alright, what's going on with this lover here from my Leos? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Ooh, there we go. Alright, Leos, we got everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. So, if you have been terrified to do something, Leos, I need you to stop being terrified. Go on and get it over with. Go and do it, right? Because you do have this lover coming in on the other side of fear, right? It's on the other side of something that you guys are afraid of doing. What do I mean? Okay, so maybe spirit, your angels, your ancestors, whatever you guys resonate with, maybe they've been saying, hey, Leo, psst, you know, move over here to North Carolina. Hey, Leo, moved over here to Texas, right? Hey, Leo, psst, move over here to such and such. And the great example I give about this every single time is, y'all may not watch sports, but you know Megan Thee Stallion, she's now dating Klay Thompson, right? Klay Thompson was with the Golden State Warriors. I think their stadium is like in San Diego, California, around that area. And you know, Klay Thompson has been there with the Warriors for a very long time. Him and Steph Curry, been playing together as teammates for a very long time. I want to say like over 10 years. He was pissed off when he found out that he got traded to Texas. He got traded down to Texas, and he was mad about it. He was livid. He felt like the Warriors betrayed him. He was on social media, and Klay Thompson really never goes on social media and like, you know, talk crazy or nothing like that. Very, very rarely. But he was pissed about this trade. But it was for his better good. Because had he not gotten traded, he wouldn't have met Megan in Texas. So you see what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe your job is saying that you got to transfer to another state. I don't know. Don't be upset about the transfer. Just go with the flow. This could be, it could be even 2:22:02 is on the clock, so 2:22. It could be even as harsh as maybe you guys getting fired, right? And then you're landing a job in another state. I don't know what this is. I don't know how it's going to show up for y'all, but there is something here that some of you guys are afraid of doing, and this is the reason why you haven't met your perfect partner, your perfect match, your end-all be-all, because they are on the other side of this sphere. Whatever you guys are afraid to do, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you got to go to Alaska. You're like, fuck that. I'm not going to Alaska. It's cold up there. So I don't know. I don't know what it is that you guys got to do, but whatever it is, however that needs to happen, your person is on the side of this sphere. Okay? So if I would encourage you to get on with it, then I don't know. You might miss it. You might, and I don't want none of y'all to miss out on your emperor or empress, right? But what's meant for you is always going to be for you. All right, not this deck, not yet. Hold up. So there's something here that some of you guys are afraid to do. I'm gonna read this for y'all again. It says everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. All right. So don't be afraid no more, Leos. Do what you gotta do. Go where you gotta go. Whatever, however this looks, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It came up in the other reading too about the invisible. So you need to stand out. You need to go with the trade. If it's somebody getting traded, I'm not really sure. Yeah, we got Brent Fires coming on all mine. Okay. Adventure awaits, go find it. So yeah, this person could be out being adventurous, and it's like you need to go out and be adventurous as well too. Also, y'all, remember that your frequency needs to align with one another, right? So if this person is very adventurous and like really outgoing and things of that nature, and you guys are like, oh my god, I could never get on a plane. Oh my god, I could never go to DC for the day. Oh my god, I could never do whatever. I don't know. You fill in the blank for yourself. Then you need to get out of that fear mindset, right? Because your person is on the other side of whatever that is, however that looks, right? Moving on. It says you'll meet your soulmate when the time is right. I was just talking about it. Didn't I just say that this is how you're going to meet this person? Divine timing is here for sure, 100%. But there's also a message. You see how these two are like tethered together? It's like somebody's in their head too much and someone's more in their heart space. The spirit is saying, listen, I need you to be more in your heart space. Let that mind over talk. You ever seen somebody that would talk themselves out of doing something? It's like mind blowing. Like they were talk themselves out of something that they were so strong-willed and strong-minded about doing that they'll start to talk themselves out of it. So this could be someone in y'all circle that could do this to y'all, right? So don't let anybody talk you out of where you need to go. If you just all of a sudden, like for me, all of a sudden out of nowhere, I had just got the notion earlier this year to go to Sedona. And I kept putting off booking the vacation, booking the trip or whatever like that. And then I ended up finally just saying, fuck it, I'm just going to book it. I'm just going to pay for it. You know, it could be something like that here where you're just doing too much thinking about it. Maybe you're thinking about the cost. Maybe you're thinking about some of your responsibilities. Now, I'm not saying to be irresponsible. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, like, if you get a feeling that one day you wake up and you're like, man, I need to go to... I want to go to Chicago. I wonder what that would be like. I've never been to Chicago. I don't know. Just an example. Go and take your ass to Chicago. All right? I don't know. Something like that. It says the reason it hurts so much to separate is because our souls are connected. Oh, Lord. So, I mean, there is a deck here. It's somewhere around here. I got a lot of decks. But in one of the particular decks, it says that Zeus basically separated, you know, me and my soulmate, you and your soulmate, you know, everyone in the world been separated from their soulmate. And you kind of like got to go on like this life quest journey to find your other half, your soulmate, right? And so it felt like it hurt so bad because a lot of you guys are really wanting to embrace this soulmate, right? Your lifelong partner. But you haven't encountered the person yet, or you haven't met the person yet, right? Or maybe this person frequency just hasn't risen enough for you guys to meet, or the last thing here could also be that it's just not the right time for y'all to meet yet. So take it how it resonates. All right, let's move on. Let's keep going. What are the love messages here for Leo? Yeah, you will meet your soulmate when the time is right. So if you haven't met your soulmate, then that means that the time is not right, Leos, okay? This wanted to fall off the deck here, so we're going to read it. It says different paths. It says you are not on the same page with the person you have in mind. All right? It says the direction you want to move into are different. So, I don't know. Some of y'all, it could be something old here. All right? You may have been with your soulmate, okay? And maybe for some of you guys, there was a separation. Don't know. Only you know unless you tell me. What else is going on here for Leos with this new lover? What else is going on here for my Leos with this new love? 2 cards flipped over. All right, let's see. At the bottom of the deck, we got patient. All right. Luther's on right now with Kindred and Lauren and Sedja. It says overthink. Are you kidding me? Overthinking. It says playing negative scenarios in your head is creating issues which weren't there at first. I can't make this up, y'all. I think I'm psychic or something. Did I or did I not just say that some of you guys are heavily overthinking? Stop overthinking, Leo. Stop overthinking, Leo. Alright? So there's overthinking here. Also, I say it all the time, y'all. I don't know if y'all don't believe me, but thoughts become things, and those things will become your reality. So if you are thinking negative that, oh, I'm not deserving of love, I will 30:03 on the clock right now. Someone could be 33 years of age, don't necessarily have to be, but if you're the type of person that's thinking negatively about your love life, how you view love, then that right there in itself is a huge blockage, right? It's a huge blockage. And we need to stop doing that. You gotta stop doing that, y'all, okay? Gotta stop. Alright? Let me see. We have balance. It says there needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. Can't make it up. I talk about it all the time. We have to be balanced. You go ahead on out there to the playground and you get on the seesaw by yourself. Tell me how you like that. Right? Has anybody ever been on the seesaw where there's no one else on the other side of the seesaw? Or maybe someone does come on the other side of the seesaw and they're not compatible, right? Because it doesn't balance out. The person might be too small. They may not be heavy enough. They may not weigh enough, right? It just doesn't work out. The same thing. In all areas of our life, we have to have balance, y'all. We have to have balance. All right, we got Summer Walker coming on. I don't know if I can really say this because it's YouTube. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put it up there. Alright, so that's the song that's playing right now. I ain't gonna say it out loud verbally. Let's get 2 more cards from this deck here, y'all, and let's just see. So for some of y'all Leos, you could have separated from somebody because you both wanted different things, and that's okay. We're entitled to free will. So some of you guys, someone could have been overthinking the situation and it led to you guys separating, which created this different path, right? It's right here. We have overthinking, right? Which led to the possibility of you two being on a different path, right? The reason it hurts so much to separate is because our souls are connected. So, again, you guys take it, flip it, switch it, apply it how you see fit. But the problem was the relationship lacked these levels of compatibility. It lacked, I'm about to say it leaked. So, I don't know if someone leaked something to somebody, okay? Or if you're knocking something over and it's leaking, it's spilling. But I was going to say leak, but that's not what I wanted to say. I wanted to say lacking. Something in the relationship was lacking balance, all right? There wasn't equal reciprocity. 2 more cards from here, please, and thank you for Leos. All right. Ooh. We got 1 card. Reconciliation is coming out here, Leo. So someone may want to reconcile with you guys. We have Heart of a Woman coming on by Summer Walker. I want to say she's an Aries, but I don't know for sure. But we got reconciliation. Someone from your past is or will be returning to your life soon. I can't make this up. So for some of you guys, and I said that earlier here in the video earlier, if anybody y'all caught that live that I put up a couple hours ago, there's two energies here, y'all. For some of y'all, it could be more than two. But there's the possibility, because we have free will, there's a possibility of reconciliation here, right? Let's get one more shuffle here and see if Spirit give us one more card for this new love. I said new love? Damn it. Ah, my arm is so tender. This lady really, she really tried to do her big one, yo. I ought to complain on her ass. I should call her tomorrow, or actually Monday, and just file a complaint. Like, or just maybe ask some questions first. Like, what is the protocol if you guys don't find the vein right away? Are y'all telling these people to just keep digging in folks' arm until they hope to get it right? or do they have rules for this shit? Like what are they? Like, I'm so pissed. My arm feels so fucking weak. But anyways, we got magnetic connection. Oh wow, Leo. Told you there's at least two energies here. You got someone from the past. There's a possibility of a reconciliation for some of you guys, okay? But someone's still overthinking. All right, but you have a magnetic connection. It says there is a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. Could be the same person, could be somebody new. All right, but there's going to be a magnetic connection. If you haven't already, I'm just kidding. If you haven't already experienced this magnetic connection, Leos, then there is a strong possibility of a magnetic connection headed your way. But remember, whatever you do, it's on the other side of fear. Okay? So you can't be afraid to go out there and get what you want, etc., etc. We're going to leave that last Oracle deck to pull that last, and let's go ahead and get some tarot out here real fast. I do have the ooh, look at that, Leo. The Ace of Swords is coming out the deck first. Could be an air sign here. Don't necessarily have to be, but it certainly could be, right? This is someone that wants to celebrate you. I'm hearing that they want to like glorify you as well too, Leos. The first card out is the Ace of Swords. It's communication about maybe a new idea for some of you guys. It all depends, and I channeled that. It came out in the reading a couple hours ago. Heavy communication with the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Chariot. It's like someone definitely wants to come in and express themselves here, or at least try to get on the same page here with the Ace of Swords. All right, don't necessarily have to be an air sign. They could be, but there is some type of communication here. If there was like a lot of things blocking this communication from happening, I see those things fading out. At one point in time, these were like pillars or mountains here, and I feel like another video that we did, it was something about mountains here, but something's getting smaller. All right, something is shrinking here, so this communication can come through. All right, maybe this person's overthinking is starting to die down. Maybe this person is just no longer overthinking the situation. It's hard to say because all Leos are different, got different things going on. All right, but there's somebody that wants to talk about something here. Yeah, look, the Nine of Wands. It's like, oh fuck, I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna try again. All right. So what's going on here with this new lover here for Leos? What's going on with this new lover? Is it a crime coming on by Mariah the Scientist? So somebody could be thinking it's a crime, or somebody might think it's a crime. You got the Two of Wands coming out here. Should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? It's kind of giving that kind of energy here. The Two of Wands. All right. It is talking about choices here. All right. It's also, it should be an action-oriented card, right? Because the Wands is action. It's fiery, it's passionate, it's action. This person is not moving though. They're looking, they're thinking about it, but they haven't actually taken a step, right? So I feel like, again, someone is definitely looking at taking the step here. Someone's definitely looking at coming forward about something here. Someone's considering speaking up about something here, right? And I would have to assume that this would be something related to their emotions, right? Or their thoughts, right? About the situation here. Let's see what else is coming up. Oh, yeah, the sun. You want to talk about how sad they've been, maybe, Leo? How happy you might make somebody, Leo? Or how this person, like I said, feels. We got, it depends. So, depending on what this person says is going to depend on the fucking outcome of this conversation, right? Depend on if this person is truly being honest. I'm hearing from the pit of their soul. Then it's going to depend on what you decide to do next, Leo, okay? Some of you guys might just like the song It Depends by Chris Brown. Alright, take it how it resonates here. Alright. So somebody is like, oh, well, yeah, look, I can't make this up. Behind the sun is the daggone Two of Cups. It depends. Depends on if Leo's going to take you back. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. It depends on if Leo's going to work this out with you. It depends, right? Depends. How dirty do you really want to get? It's kind of what it's giving me. Like, how deep do you want to go? Like, especially if this is someone like from like a past Leo. Now, I know we don't take anybody back from the past. I'm aware. A lot of Leos was like, I don't go back to the past. I don't date the past. Okay, well, I've seen some situations here. Okay, depends. But at the end of the day, it's all about what is actually going to be said here. The Ace of Swords. All right. So it has potential here, Leo. Again, you guys pulled the reconciliation card. It came up, came out. All right. Let's keep it going. Oh, that food looks so good. I had to look back at it. Oh, wow, look, the Hierophant, Leo's Taurian energy here. So are you a Leo with rising Taurus? We have the Six of Cups. Listen, I'm telling you, this Six of Cups can't go away. For some of you guys, it could be a Pisces. The Piscean man fell right on the Ace of Swords here. Now, it looks like this person is still playing dumb here. And forgive me, y'all, because nobody's dumb. But we have the ability to play dumb as a human, right? We could play dumb, right? With the Hangman coming up in the reverse, it's like somebody is still playing dumb. Alright? Because now, if this would have came out like this, and I'd be like, Leo, yeah, this person is really, they already thought about it. So, playing dumb might be a little harsh, but this person is still thinking about if they want to tell the truth here, okay? It's like, okay. I don't know, and that's why I said it depends, because most of us know, you know, lying and being honest is a choice, right? So it's like somebody is, if you gotta think about being an honest person, then it's like a red flag for me, right? But if you are genuinely honest, open, and communicative about whatever, however, I would consider it, you know, I would take that into big consideration. But if you're a person that is intentionally lying, have been intentionally withholding information as well too, because this could be looked at as that too. Somebody's been withholding information. Again, perfect song is coming on. It depends. It depends, right? We have the Hierophant, yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. Like, can we get married, Leos? Can we just forget about everything? Can we just move forward here? Well, it depends. Eight of Wands. Again, the communication. It depends on what checks out here. It depends on what I hear. What news I get. Yeah, the Tower. So, I don't know. For some of y'all, somebody wants to come in and propose to y'all. 100%. 100% here. The Six of Cups is showing up again here for y'all, Leos. Six of Cups came up in the reading earlier as well, too. I talked about harmony, right? I talked about happiness, right? The Six of Cups is someone, and we just seen the Sun and the Two of Cups. Come on, man. It's like this person is really, they're getting honest with themselves here about what makes them happy, Leo. And it looks like, Leo, you do it for him, baby. It looks like you do it for him, baby. Again. or they do it for you. Whatever. Like, take it how it fit. But somebody is doing it for somebody, okay? Somebody is doing it. Alright? Man, look how that came out. You heard how hard that hit the table? Justice at the bottom of the deck here, Libra energy, and it came up the other reading. I said that this lover could be a Libra for sure. But look, we have the High Priestess here. Alright, and we just seen that the counterpart for the High Priestess is the Hierophant. It was just out here on the table. So yeah, somebody loves me. It's like they tell themselves that they love you, but yet you haven't heard this person tell you that they love you. You know? It's given that. It's like they always show me this scene. Not always, but it comes up frequently. But if y'all ever seen the movie Clueless, when what was her name? Was her name Cher? Reese Witherspoon, you know, the character she played in Clueless. Remember when, like, was it like her, I don't know, dude, Josh, whatever, when he just showed up and, you know, she acted like she was so annoyed with Josh. She was like, acting like she couldn't stand Josh. Everything Josh did, she just, like, had something to say about it. But long story short, she ended up having that realization like halfway through the goddamn movie, right? Started having replays, like flashbacks, like, oh, Josh was there when I had to learn how to drive. Josh was also there to help me when I locked myself out the house. Josh was also there when I was drunk out of my mind and, you know, kind of helped me get home. Now, somebody's name could be Josh. Somebody's name could be, I really don't remember her name in Clueless, but whatever her, Cher, I think her name was Cher. Someone name could be Cher, or someone name could start with an S, doesn't necessarily have to be, but it just, the idea, that's the energy here. It's like someone's coming to realization, oh shit, I do love Leo. Damn. You got me. You got me. It's kind of giving that, you know what I'm saying? The Justice, the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. Are you kidding me? The Justice, the King, and Queen of Pentacles? I mean, again, exactly what I said. Clueless, Seven of Cups. This person's like thinking about all the times you were there for them with the Justice there. Like, man, Leo did come and change my tire. Dang, Leo did come and, you know, do that. And yeah, Leo showed up for that too. And I remember when I was just like so sad and terrified, I lost my job and I didn't know if I was going to be eating spam tonight or kibbles and bits. And Leo came through and got me groceries. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like giving that. It's like someone's now seeing, like, it's like Spirit's now dumping all these clues, all this evidence on this person. Like, look, here's the proof. Remember the song that came on earlier by 21 Savage, Prove It? And I feel like Spirit's about to prove to this person that, no, you do fucking love Leo. Every time you hear that Leo, you know, whatever, somebody yelled at Leo, you get mad as shit. You know, every time you hear that, you know, maybe one of Leo's ex-partners treated them bad, you get upset, right? Or, you know, internally upset because, again, they keep their poker face on. They don't want you to know, Leo, that they actually love you. So it's like somebody that does like this and, like, you don't blink. They don't blink. It's like, you know, it's giving that kind of energy here. But look, y'all pulled the King and Queen of Pentacles and the Justice. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 2 more cards here for my Leos. 2 more cards. Thank y'all so much for being here. Like, comment, and subscribe here. But that's what I'm seeing, though. It's like somebody's, like, remembering everything now. You know? Yeah, look. 8 of Pentacles. They are thinking about all the times that you showed up. All the times you laughed at their jokes. All the times that, you know, they needed a favor or they needed a helping hand and you were willingly there to do it. Look. Page of Cups and the 5 of Swords. All all this sabotaging they did here with the Five of Swords. The Page of Cups and the Five of Swords. Well, we asked for 2 more cards and Spirit gave us 2 more cards. Page of Cups and the Five of Swords. 8 of Pentacles. Here is the Emperor. Here's the Chariot coming in. So, yeah. This Emperor is in the Chariot on the way. It's kind of giving me, did y'all see Bad Boys? When, I don't remember the character name on the show from Bad Boys, but remember when I think he got shot or something like that and he couldn't be like intimate with his wife, and or maybe he had like erectile issues. I don't remember which one it was. I want to say it was the second. I want to say it was the second one, honestly. And he was like, Martin was like, I'm on the way, like, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I heard, what I said, because they realized that they basically tricked themselves out of this happiness. They tricked themselves out of this love that obviously you both have for each other. But something like that here, Leo. Let's go with the Find Your Harmony. Let's clarify this real quick, y'all, and then we about to go eat and watch a little TV. Thank y'all so much for being here. Not another love song. Okay, it's kind of going off, but whatever. So let's see. Let's clarify this, y'all, and we're going to get on about it here. Thank y'all so much for being here. Yeah, Slide coming on now by her featuring YG. When you gonna slide? Yeah, when you gonna slide? So somebody is wondering when somebody's gonna slide through. If it's not sliding through, then someone's wondering like when someone's gonna hit them up. When are we gonna talk? Damn. When are we gonna go on a date? When is something gonna happen here, right? So let's see. What's this Hangman here for Leos? And remember, we got this last Oracle deck that we're going to pull some love messages from, and we're going to close it out. Thank y'all again so much for being here. What is the Hangman here for Leos? Why is this Hangman in the reverse here? Someone's still not seeing something here. Someone could be having yellow high heels on. Look at this. The 4 Wands. Perfect work. Sorry for the glare, y'all, but it's the 4 Wands. Perfect work, and it says perfect work. So, exactly what I was saying here, someone is realizing that you meant well for them. Oh, wow, look, at the bottom of the deck we have Justice again. Are you kidding? Justice. Sorry for the glare, y'all. But Justice again. And the Ace of Pentacles. And the 4 Swords. What's this? What's the Ace of Swords here? What's the Ace of Swords? So the Hangman is the 4 Wands. So maybe someone feels like they're stuck in the home, or maybe stuck in another connection here. I don't know, but the 4 Wands does represent that. Someone could be wondering if it will be a solid, stable connection. Well, it looks like it. I feel like this person already knows that it would be. I feel like this is just an excuse they make so that they don't have to take action, right? It says right here, everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear, right? Cross watcher, same thing go for you too. So if you want my Leo, it's on the other side of fear, goddammit. Yeah, look at this. We're getting the same cards. 5 of Swords again. Are you kidding me? The 2 of Pentacles here. We're getting the same cards. 5 of Swords, 5 of Swords. So somebody definitely, they were sabotaging this by overthinking. Some of them are sabotaging it by maybe going towards other options here, and it's leaving them feeling like they've been defeated, maybe because nothing is working out, nothing is not as perfect as it could be, like what this card says, perfect work. So maybe somewhere else is not perfect, but with you, Leo, it was perfect. I don't know. But what I do know someone has some decisions to make here. Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords here. All right. Someone could have moved back home too. Maybe somebody made the decision and they moved back home. Okay. And so part of the tough process is over. Now the other part is coming to you and letting you know, hey Leo, I messed up, you know, or whatever the case may be. What's this Two of Wands here for my Leos? There's a magnetic connection that is going to be coming in here. All right. All right, let's see. The Two of Wands, Leo. The Emperor. Are you kidding me? We just seen the Emperor. It's right here behind this Eight of Pentacles. His ass acting like he working and shit. Not saying that he not working, because the Emperor do shit, right? But somebody could have used work as an excuse as well too. I don't know what the fuck they did. Alright, I don't know what they did. But the Eight of Pentacles is someone that's working. They're like looking down at this pentacle, only focus on this pentacle. But you know how we can see things out of peripheral? Even if we are actually doing something, you can see. Alright, you can see that. But somebody was acting like they didn't see it, Leo. Somebody was acting like they didn't feel the love that clearly they had for you and clearly you had for them. And I say clearly, god damn it, because clarifying the Two of Wands, you guys are pulling the Ace of Swords again. The reading started out with the Ace of Swords, okay? So someone is going to finally come in and tell you this truth. Someone's going to finally come in and admit. Someone's finally going to see it for themselves out their own fucking, the lenses of their own goddamn eyes. They're going to see whatever God needs them to see about you, okay? Let's see what's behind this damn Emperor. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. I can't make this up. Didn't I just say that somebody was like looking at, like, you know, looking down like, oh, I know. Leo. Like, Leo, this might have been you. You might have been like, hey, Crosswatcher, it's me. I'm your person. I'm right here. Hello. Hey. Right? But this person was like, huh, I don't see a thing. I don't see a thing. I don't see Leo. Like, you know what I mean? That's what it's giving me. Like, somebody was just so focused on, you know, and it's a good thing. I'm glad that they were focused, right? I'm glad this person is showing that they have willpower. Thank God, right? Because you don't want anybody just running after anything, right? So that's a great thing. Very admirable. But at the same time, you like, God damn it. You got me waiting. What's the Six of Cups for Leos? Please and thank you. Six of Cups is, drum roll, Leo. Are you jiving? You got to be kidding. The Six of Pentacles and the damn Star. We're going to cover this up because she got all her business out. But the Six of Pentacles and the Star card here. Clarifying the Six of Cups here. So some of y'all could have been, it could have been 6 or 7 years that y'all waited on this. My goodness. 6 to 7 years that y'all waited for this to come in. For some of y'all, somebody could have, I'm hearing reverted. Alright, so somebody could have put the car in reverse. Someone's backing up. Or someone backed up. Alright. For some of you guys, somebody could have went back to a past person, okay? Whether this was you or whether this was them. Or maybe both of y'all did. Because remember, you guys are tethered here. You're connected, right? You're connected. Somebody might have a beer belly like that here. I don't know, right? Or if you're a feminine woman, then you might got a fupa. Somebody might got a fupa. It's okay. You like the fupas, right? Alright, what's the High Priestess here? What's this High Priestess for Leos? Damn. We're going to pull some Zodiac cards for y'all in a moment. And we're also going to pull y'all some cards from the last Oracle deck. What's the High Priestess here? Let's see. We got the Princess of Swords. So, somebody knows something. Princess of Swords? Somebody knows that they have an inner knowing here. We're gonna pull one more on this. What is this inner knowing here? Three of Cups, abundance. Somebody either knows what somebody did, or yeah, with the Moon card shooting out the deck, and the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. We have the Magician, right? So Leo's with the Moon card coming in sideways here, so this realization could have happened for this person starting in Cancer season. Don't necessarily have to been, but it could have been, yeah. Or maybe in Cancer season, this person started feeling like the Five of Coins, like something was missing. They didn't have all the pieces to the puzzle, you know? Have any of you guys ever put a puzzle together and you can't find a couple pieces? It drives me nuts. It drives me crazy. Either the pieces are just flat out missing, or maybe they never made it in the package. I don't know, but it drives me crazy personally. I hate it. It ruins the whole puzzle, because if you don't find it, then the puzzle is incomplete and it's not a clear picture. You can't see the whole. I mean, obviously you can imagine what the piece was supposed to be, right? But I feel like that's what happened here. It's like somebody, you know, they didn't have all the pieces of the puzzle, so they went and like made pieces to kind of fit in the puzzle, and the puzzle still wasn't right, because it wasn't the right pieces for the puzzle, if that makes any sense, right? So that's just the analogy that Spirit gave me. They gave me that visual with the Moon card here. So someone could have began to realize this in Cancer season, that you know what, I really don't like this picture. It's really not what I thought it was going to be. I thought that I could just make these pieces fit in here and, you know, bring out the whole picture like it ought to be brought out, but it's just not right. It's still not right. Right? Something like that here. What's this Page of Cups? So they're manifesting like, oh my God, can I just please get the original puzzle back? Can I please find another puzzle so I could just find the pieces out that box? It's something like that here. But they don't have any more of those puzzles. The puzzle's been discontinued. The manufacturer no longer produces those puzzles anymore, so you're screwed, right? You're stuck with the puzzle that you got. So it's kind of giving that kind of energy, just to give you guys an example. Page of Cups is the Judgment here. So Judgment card represents, as you know, another chance, another opportunity. Exactly what I was just saying. Like, there's a transition that's happening here. All right, the Page of Cups and the Judgment. At the bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. Again, someone's not happy with the picture that they painted. The oil paint is starting to smear. You can't even see what the picture was supposed to be here. And you know how I know that here? Is because the Eight of Cups and the Three of Wands is here. Someone's disappointed. The Eight of Cups talks about not being fulfilled. The Eight of Cups talk about letting go, abandoning situations, cutting losses, cutting ties. And the Three of Wands, what is this person doing? He's looking out there. What else is out there? What club can I hit next, right? What bar is still open, right? It's kind of giving that energy here. Again, the sabotaging energy. Instead of just fixing the puzzle, correcting the puzzle, maybe looking on eBay for the actual original puzzle and getting the pieces back out that box. I don't know, you know, but it just is giving that energy here. Like, someone continued to look. They had a perfect puzzle, Leo. Maybe you were the perfect puzzle. And this person, again, maybe they hid a couple pieces from the puzzle. I don't know what they did, y'all. These are just merely examples to get you to visualize what the energy is and how it's shaping up right now, right? So, I don't know. But someone went out looking for a better puzzle, a newer puzzle, whatever. I heard vintage, so maybe somebody wanted the vintage puzzle, Leo. I don't fucking know. I'm hearing vintage. But somebody wanted something. Something other than the puzzle that they had to fuck at home. Alright, it's right here. They went looking. Right? So, the Page of Cups is the Judgment, the Three of Wands, and the Eight of Cups here. Even the moon is looking like, you dumb son of a bitch. So somebody's if you the glare is shady. Oh my god. So y'all can't see it, but there is a face on this moon here. It looks like a woman. So someone's transition, grandmom, aunt, mom, best friend, I don't know. Someone's like looking at this person mess up. So I don't know. I don't know. I Love Her Coming On by Glorilla featuring T-Pain. Yeah, look, the sun in the reverse. Somebody dimmed their own light. Somebody took their own damn happiness out their damn life. You know? I'm telling you, look. Page of Pentacles in the sun. You're like, yeah, no, let me trade. Let me get you. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's just clarify the Five of Swords, y'all. What's the Five of Swords for my Leos, please and thank you. Let's shuffle. Thank y'all so much for being here. But yeah, it's supposed to be a new love message. So again, this could have been somebody that maybe never really got off the ground. For some of you guys, it did get off the ground. There was a separation here because the reconcile energy is coming in. So that's a huge giveaway that you did have some type of attachment or bond or connection with one of these potential lovers, right? It's right here. But yeah, let's clarify this Five of Swords here, and we're gonna call it an evening. All right, I'm gonna enjoy my food. That's super cold, but you know, y'all should be used to it by now. I'm used to eating cold food, so it doesn't bother me. What's the Five of Swords here, please and thank you? Why is this Five of Swords here? Why is this person sabotaging this connection or whatever they did or doing or whatever? The Seven of Cups, oh, they're confused. They're clueless. They were clueless. Look, the High Priestess is coming out again. Are you kidding me? Y'all are getting the same exact cards. So this person, oh, I didn't know. So, I mean, go watch Clueless, y'all. And that's going to explain everything. Y'all already have the High Priestess out here. High Priestess and the High Priestess. Alright. Five of Swords is clarified by the High Priestess. So this person knows exactly what they did. Alright. Putting one more on this. We have the Death card here. Yeah, this person ended this situation. They purposely ended it. What else is going on here? Oh, the Ten of Cups. They sabotage their own happiness. I can't. I mean, googly goop. But they don't understand why. They love you because I Love Her is owned by Glorilla and T-Pain. So they love you. They know they love you. They know that this made them very happy, but yet they sabotage it. Yeah, the Knight of Cups and the Death. Could have been a Cancer that might have came in between this connection here. Alright? Look at this Two of Pentacles. Do y'all see that shit back there? Like somebody had a rough one. Someone had a rough wave, a rough experience, a rough encounter. Shadows peeking in here. Like, you good? Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good, thank you. But yeah, the Death and the Knight of Cups here. So there's a crab that's right there. Like, look. The reason why they sabotage this here because somebody listened to a Cancer. Right? This little crab right here. Somebody didn't want to see somebody. Somebody purposely got in somebody's mind, right, with the crab, because they saw exactly how happy you were, they were, y'all both was, right? Because the Ten of Cups is like the ultimate happiness right here, right? The Five of Swords and the High Priestess. This person knows deep down in their core, their soul, they know that they allowed somebody to sabotage this, right? Five of Swords. But maybe they will admit it, right? Because we're getting the same cards. We started out with the Ace of Swords, and here's the Five of Swords. Somebody purposely sabotaged something here, right? Out of jealousy. Five of Swords certainly could be jealous energy. Certainly could be. Two of Pentacles, because they wanted to confuse somebody. The Devil, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. So y'all, again, put it how it needs to be put. Only you guys will know your story. But let's pull Zodiacs here for this. I said new love, goddammit, but oh, we got, who's this? Jacquees? I've never heard this song before. I don't even know. I'm not even a big fan of. I don't not like Jacquees songs, but as far as like Come Back Home. Sorry about the glare, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Maybe my camera. Oh, you know what? The camera is a little jacked up. I forgot the phone. It fell. But anyways, who's this love for Leos? What's going on here now? And we're gonna pull the oracle from this love card deck pile over here. Alright, and we're gonna close this on out here, y'all. So thank y'all so much for being here. What I feel like gonna happen, y'all, is that y'all get ready to run into a new love. With the Ten of Cups over here, the Magician, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Swords. This is somebody that's not going to be afraid to hold back, or, I'm sorry, they're not going to be afraid to communicate and tell you how they feel, what they think about you, what they think about the connection, situation, etc., etc. When that happens, Leos, this is when this past person, for whoever this is, it don't necessarily matter how past it was. It could have been yesterday's the past, right? I feel like that's when this person is going to come in as well and try to heal this with the Star and the Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. They're going to try to be balanced and fair with you guys, but this is already going to be after when you are dead, done, and over the situation here. Knight of Cups and the Death, right? That's what I'm seeing. So, for a lot of you guys, this is how it's going to play out, all right? But yeah, I definitely see somebody that's like the sheriff from Clueless, you know, that didn't realize that she liked Josh or loved Josh or was interested in Josh, and I feel like she kind of recognized it. I feel like she kind of thought about it, but just blew it off because in her eyes, it couldn't have been Josh, right? Y'all seen what Josh did. Josh liked to eat cheese puffs all goddamn day. He played the video game. He never dressed up. He always looked like a regular person. I don't really want to say bum, but you know, he just lounged around with sweatpants on all goddamn day. He didn't get a haircut. He just didn't give a fuck, right? He just didn't give a fuck. And that's what I feel like initially she felt like the reason why she wasn't attracted to him, because he wasn't like this flamboyant, you know, flashy guy that's just out here in the streets, you know what I mean? And look at what she ended up going with. Didn't she ended up, who was that damn dude name from Clueless? She ended up dating the guy that I personally thought that he was too flamboyant. Y'all go look at the movie Clueless yourselves, you know what I'm saying? And look at what she was choosing over Josh, like, you know what I mean? It was just so weird. But that's how it is in real life, though, exactly like that. What's this? Give us zodiac signs here for Leos, please and thank you. So I'm gonna tell you what's on the table. On the table, we do have Scorpio, we got Aquarius, we have Scorpio again with the Death card. We had Aries that showed up, a little bit of Virgo here. We also have Taurus, we got Cancer energy, and we have a Pisces here. All right, there's a little bit of fire energy here as well too, with the Four of Wands, the Two of Wands, Three of Wands. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So let's see what comes out for y'all. All right, thank y'all so much for being here. This reading is way longer than I wanted it to be. We got Sagittarius. First card coming out the deck, Sagittarius. I didn't mention that one. Yeah, we got fire. Just jumped over my hand. We got fire. Anything else here? Ooh, 2 cards came out. And at the bottom of the deck, you got Taurus. Alright, Taurus is here. We got Spin About You coming on now. Alright. We had, look, damn, there's that Cancer. Cancer. So there's something here about a goddamn Cancer, and we have Pluto, okay? Which I believe Pluto is retrograding, or if it hasn't already, it should be retrograding. If it's Pluto that is going to be going retrograde, I'm trying to familiarize myself more with astrology, so don't quote me on that. I usually typically don't really mention it like that, but I do from time to time. Alright, so those are the signs that are here, y'all, besides the ones that are actually on the table. These are the strongest. So you have a Sagittarius and you have a Cancer here. Alright. Ooh, bent that there. Alright, let's get y'all a love oracle here from this oracle deck here. It's called Love Oracle. And I'm going to show y'all my food real fast and we get ready to get out of here. Thank y'all so much for being here. Like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, we got 2, 3, 4 cards. Alright. Alright, thank y'all again so much for being here. Appreciate y'all. But we're going to read these here. Alright, the first one says, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond out of our control. Alright, so we can't change things that are out of our control. We just gotta let things be what they are going to be and how they're going to be. Right? And just move on with your life. Right? Pursue your own happiness. That was the movie that I was channeling earlier here, The Pursuit of Happiness. Right? So Leo, Spirit wants y'all to focus on pursuing your own happiness, okay? You can't worry about focusing on pursuing or trying to find clarity or the truth or whatever, the information about why something did what it did or why something happened the way it happened, okay? Remember, we have divine timing is heavily at play here in your love life here, but whatever that is and however that looks is on the other side of fear, okay? We have balance coming up again, Leo. It says balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Exactly what I said earlier about the seesaw analogy, right? You can't enjoy the seesaw if there is not your equal weight or, you know, equal reciprocity on the other side of the seesaw, damn it. Because sure, somebody else could come and get on the seesaw, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be balanced because that person might be too light, right? Same thing. Again, we got to have balance with everything in our lives and every area of our lives here. It's very simple to understand. Some people make things more complicated than they have to be. You know, it's kind of like when you're merging onto the freeway. Like, you know, if the person that sees that the car is coming out onto the freeway, if they just move over to the next lane or get off the pedal and just let the car coast for a little bit to give you time to merge in, then it wouldn't be hardly no traffic. Things would move a lot smoother here. But y'all see what happens out there on the road when someone's trying to merge in, the car speeds up. And then if they rude enough, they might give them the fucking finger. As if you're wrong for trying to merge onto the goddamn freeway. I see it every day. And it's just mind-blowing. Like, bro, we're all trying to get somewhere. But, whatever. It is important right now. Damn. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give it to yourself. What did I just say? I think I'm psychic, y'all. I mean, I know I'm psychic, but you know, it sounds good when I say I think. But yeah, you may not be able to read this because again, it's a little glare on the camera. I do apologize, but that's what the card just said. And we have the last card here to read for y'all. All right. It says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. All right. It says, know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. All right. So we can have a lot of things out here, Leo. You know, we can have a no good ass, shitty ass partner that really don't love us, that just act like they love us, right? They act like they want to be here for you. They act like they understand you. They act like this. They act like you're on the same page. But really, you're not, right? But Spirit says, never mind that. Focus on balancing out yourself Fallon. Somebody's name could be Fallon. Okay, I didn't mean to say that one. Fallon could be here. Someone name could start with an F. Okay, but essentially, Spirit wants you to know that somebody's falling for you. Okay, all right. I'm gonna read this to y'all one more time because they're telling me to. It says, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give it to yourself. All right. So give it to yourself, Leos. That's what Spirit is encouraging y'all to do. And I mean, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. But it's ultimately to prepare you for what you truly desire. And I think I read the wrong one, y'all. Shit. Let me read it to y'all. It says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. So start giving thanks right now. I don't even see nobody in the chat right now saying thank you, angels, thank you, spirit guide, thank you, whatever y'all subscribe to, for my soon to come love. All right? Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So again, we can have a lot of things out here, Leos. That don't mean that it's what's the absolute best for us, right? And it may not even be that it's something that we truly desire, right? We might be just lusting for it, right? Completely two different things, right? What you actually desire and what you're lusting after are two different energies, two different outcomes, right? Two different paths. We talked about that earlier here with the oracle cards that we got earlier. So you don't want to be on different pages, right? Somebody's watching Different Strokes, or someone likes to watch that TV show, Different Strokes. All right, it's coming up here. Or maybe your person watches Different Strokes. But that's what I have for you guys, Leos. Give thanks now for your new love that's going to be coming in, okay? It's going to be coming in real soon, though. But I thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate that so much. Thank you all that chimed in. I am still in the process of getting ready for this holiday giveaway that's coming up here. I'm about to go warm up my food. Falcon cooked dinner. I made lobster. I made a salad. I made the salmon is actually like a sweet honey, sweet onion salmon. Sweet onion salmon, and I also made, what is it? There it is. I made a crab cake too. So yeah, I'm about to go reheat this up and grub. All right, but I just wanted to show that again. I'm super happy. I love to cook though. I've mentioned that plenty of times on the channel here that I love cooking. I enjoy cooking. But yeah, so about to go enjoy this, and I will catch you guys in the next video. I may come on in the morning and put something up here for you guys. Not really sure, haven't decided. I guess we'll see how I feel in the morning. But again, love you guys. Thank you guys again so much for being here. This has been your love reading. It's supposed to be for new love, but it is what it is. But I'll catch you guys later. Like, comment, and subscribe. Personal readings are always open and available. Just look down below. If you cannot do a regular reading, then I do offer hardship readings as well. But thank you guys again so much for being here, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.